Salpha Energy Nigeria has secured a $1 million investment from All1 to scale the company's solar home systems distribution business in rural and peri-urban areas across Nigeria, including the Niger Delta. Sandra Chukwudozie, the CEO of Salpha Energy, joins me now to discuss this development. Thank you so much, Sandra, for joining us. So congratulations on the fundraise, and if you can just help us appreciate the significance of this fundraise in terms of the initiatives that you are doing in the region.
Okay, thank you very much for having me. This fundraise is very significant. It's $1 million from All1 Nigeria, and it's for deploying solar solutions across Nigeria. And now with this funding, we're looking to reach those who are furthest behind, especially in the Niger Delta, because they are the communities that stand the most to gain and the most to lose from energy access. And so our plan is to deploy entry-level solutions to these urban, rural areas, homes and businesses that can enable them transition up to clean energy and help us catch up on our climate change objectives.
Indeed, and congratulations on the fundraise. But let's talk a bit about off-grid solutions and how much progress we are making in that respect in Nigeria. As you know, there's such a huge energy deficit in the country. On-grid solutions obviously are not sufficient. So how much progress would you say we're making in this area?
So we're making a lot of progress in this area, especially because now we have global partnerships. African Development Bank, the World Bank are coming together, and they're trying to de-risk that industry. And they're doing this by pushing out initiatives such as Nigeria Education Program, Scaling Solar. So what this means is that private sector is encouraged to go into the industry, deploy solar solutions, and they're given results-based financing. And we've seen that solar solutions have been deployed and impacted over 1 million people through the work that is being done with the World Bank. And as a private sector individual, coming back to what we do with All1, we can see that so many indigenous companies are rolling out solar solutions from agriculture, cold storage, mini grids, solar home solutions, impacting different customer segments. And we can see that we are really making an impact and moving the needle to close that access gap. And of course, the energy mix needs to be diverse, renewables, gas as well, to ensure that we are reaching those furthest behind.
What is the business model, though, for what you're doing? And what I'm trying to find out is how sustainable this is. Is this essentially something that will grow based on grant funding, or is there a business mix, a revenue mix that allows the business itself to sustain itself moving forward?
So our business is a for-profit business. It's not a grant-based business. And what we do is that we provide energy solutions to all Nigerians, but focus on those who do not have access. So what we do is that we give entry-level solutions, and we give it with two business models, either an outright payment or a pay-as-you-go solution. So what that means is that if you buy an upfront system for 30,000 Naira, we could break that payment up for you in about 3 to 6 months, and you would pay instrumentally. So that upfront cost of solar is drastically reduced, and this allows us to reach those who are last mile and ensure that we can scale up. And with what we're trying to do, we're growing our sales arsenal. We have over 350 distributors across Nigeria who are keyed into our programs through distributorship, through franchises, and we're making sure that we're reaching the nooks and crannies where there is no access.
It's good to hear that it is sustainable on its own as a business, but can you just describe some of these solutions? Just help us appreciate what exactly you're delivering, because you did mention the funding model, so to speak. Can you just speak to what exactly you are providing in terms of power resources?
So our solutions are entry-level and productive use. Entry-level meaning that we are giving rural communities lighting, phone charging, and the ability to have entertainment in the form of radio and music. And that is in one encapsulated system. And it comes with a radio panel, a solar panel, and it can be charged on the grid as well. Now, we aim to scale up these rural customers to our high-level productive use systems that can power appliances, TVs, laptops, fans, fridges, and freezers that would enable them to take part in productive use. And what we've seen with our customers is that we've been able to transition these rural customers up that energy ladder and ensure that they have the breadth of, solar, being able to give them access to clean energy. So
Right.
that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, but what challenges are you facing down the line? I mean, I imagine that most businesses have one challenge or the other. So what would you describe as your perhaps biggest challenge as you try to scale this business?
So one of the challenges that we faced trying to scale the business was pretty much one around funding. And that has been, solved by virtue of this investment all on. And the next was around payment collection, a very vital area, because when you're going last mile, you need to ensure that you're able to collect remittances. And so it's exciting to see that we have had a lot of partnerships coming in with InterSwitch, Paga, Infi branches, and now the CBN is saying that they're going to give, big telecoms, MTN, Airtel, this licenses to go out there, help bank the unbanked. And so the challenges we have are now being sort of as a result of, national policies and internal players making a move to that direction.
What about on the policy side? Is everything okay in your view? And what needs to change that can really accelerate the impact of what you're doing?
So what needs to change in policies in the area of, these goods coming into the country? There is a need to localize the value chain for solar. And it starts with importing these goods into Nigeria. The duties that are on these goods make it expensive as opposed to what we see in other countries. For example, in East Africa, we're seeing that they're slashing duties, VAT on these solar solutions. And so we believe that a policy that pushes in that direction will enable these solutions become cheaper, because globally, the prices of solar panels, batteries are falling dramatically. And this actually helps to scale up adoption.